So this is the Eve Room. It's a small connected device to detect volatile organic compounds, otherwise known as VOCs. And they're produced by pretty much anything: cleaning, new toys, appliances, furniture, cooking. Basically, when your windows are shut and there's air quality issues, this is going to help you detect them. The actual device is about the size of a single cookie, and it does three things. It measures temperature, it measures humidity, and it measures air quality, as in 0 out of 5 stars up to 5 out of 5 stars. Unfortunately, it doesn't really tell you what it's measuring in the air quality, so it's hard to break down what the issue might be. And the display does show off dust and fingerprints, so you got to kind of keep that in mind. It allows you to customize the display to some extent. Here I'm just flipping through the multiple screens. The leaf is just showing you air quality. You can put temperature or humidity in the forefront or both at the same time. It's really not much more than that. You can see a little bit of bleed on the e-ink display, and that's because I'm in direct sunlight, but otherwise it's phenomenal that you can even read it in direct sunlight. In the app itself, you can see under the temperature, if you go under the I for info, and then you go under the measurements data, basically it's taken the temperature every 10 minutes, so 144 times in a 24-hour period. I'm not sure how to customize that. I'd like to, because at certain times I'd like it to respond to a temperature gradient change before a 10-minute interval. The vendor is Eve, and they pride themselves on privacy, as you can see on their website, saying that they're 100% privacy. That's probably as good as the weakest link in their privacy chain in terms of how they handle data, but they do tout that your data is private as far as that's controllable. So here for a humidity test, I had 37% humidity from running the fireplace. So I went over and boiled a pot of water on high and threw a ton of water into the air to see how long it would take or if it would measure that. And sure enough, it kicked it up to 53% and it measured it pretty quickly. On iOS, you can do automation, so I can say to add an automation here under the Home kit. And for the event, I'm going to do a sensor detect something. For Eve Room, I have 3 different options. I'm going to choose the humidity on the bottom and make it so that it's basically when the humidity goes below 40%, I want to be alerted about it. So I'm going to have it activate the HomePod, which is a speaker, and have it play Free Fallin' by Tom Petty. Ideally, you would have it actually kick on a humidifier or something more useful. But for the purposes of the demo, I don't have a smart humidifier yet, so I thought I'd do Free Fallin'. You can't go wrong with Tom Petty. Now, by comparison, the Dyson measures the VOCs, shows you what it's measuring, has a remote, and actually rectifies the situation with a built-in fan. What I like about this is that it measures the air quality in a small unit, and you get about 30 days battery life, and you can connect it to home automation, and it's portable. You don't need to keep it plugged in. You can put it on a bookshelf anywhere. I think what I dislike about it is the price. It's $100 USD, and it's better for trending, not for quick changes. So in that regard, and plus it doesn't rectify, in that regard, I think it comes up a little short for the amount of money you're putting out there. However, I gotta say the unit's lasted and lasted and lasted. I've had it for a couple of years, and it's it's pretty much set and forget type of a unit.